What's good, E? We're back at it, man.
What's good? What's up?
Dude,
We back.
everything's up, man. Everything's
What's
up.
up, P?
Everything's good. I see you got the Foxy Brown shirt. Fly. I like that.
Foxy.
Lee. Yeah,
What
that's
you know
dope.
about
That's
Foxy
dope.
Brown, man?
Man, I have no idea about Foxy Brown.
You haven't saw any of those old
Of
movies?
course, man. Of course, dude.
Those
Dynamite,
movies
all
are
that good.
hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. Anyhow, dude, we're back at it. Popular demand. Ain't nobody even demanding us.
But we here.
Now we're grinding. Hey,
We here.
our passion. You know, we love hip hop. We love pop culture. It's part of the vibes.
It's the
Anyhow,
shit we talk about anyway.
right? Might as well record it, put it out, and let's have a conversation, right?
Right.
But you know what? Something that's pretty cool, and then that's just been a hot topic, is the Rolling Stones 500 list. I know we talking about it,
Yeah.
and I haven't even seen the list because I was waiting for this moment, because you only get one opportunity and one shot to seize everything.
That might be in there.
Oh, but it won't be top 10. I have
So
no
you
idea.
haven't saw the list.
I didn't see.
So you don't have
nothing.
any idea. You don't know what's number one. You don't know what's
I have no idea what's number one. I mean, okay. Have you seen the list?
No.
Okay.
I haven't saw it either.
Let's just say if you had to name three of the top, the just three.
So you
want to
name a couple
10.
before we pop it up?
Yeah. Let's just start with which three would you think is 1, 2, and 3? No order, but what do you think would be 1, 2, and 3 of 500
greatest songs?
Greatest
number
songs
one
of all time.
I mean, number one would probably have to be like a Beatles song.
I was going with Mike.
It's Rolling Stone. Or Mike.
Beatles is definitely could be up there. It's like those. Yeah. Okay, so you say, you'll say
Beatles. It'll probably be like Beatles. What's the song? Come Together, or I don't know, man. But a Beatles song definitely would be up there.
Okay, and what's the second one? Do you think?
The second one would probably be like it's Rolling Stone.
The actual Rolling Stone, the band?
No, not the Rolling Stones. But I'm just saying the magazine.
Right.
So you gotta put that in consideration. It's like
biased towards rock or something. You would say?
Yeah, or if they were to pick like certain urban songs, I think it would be like songs like what would be up there? Yeah, Michael Jackson song.
Okay. So you got Beatles, Mike, and which Mike song, by the way?
It would probably be like "Rock with You" or
over Thriller.
Oh, Thriller's more popular for the video, though, right?
Or okay, but it's such a popular song. I mean, I'm going based on popularity, because this is like Rolling general public. It's 500 people are gonna see it and get introduced. But that's just my opinion. Bad. I was even saying, I mean, beat it, but I don't know if that's his biggest song. But
you see, just like there could be like a couple Beatles songs that we could put in there. Same with Mike.
Okay, so you have a Beatles, Mike, and who would be the third artist? And maybe a song.
It would probably be like what's an old school hip hop song? You know, what's some stuff that's like in the rock and roll hall? Probably like a Run DMC song. You know what I mean? Like Run DMC.
My Adidas.
No, not My Adidas, but
the
King of Rock, the end of High, Sucker MC. Yeah, that one.
That's with Aerosmith. Is that the Rock?
No. That's Rock With You. That one, that might be up there. I'm gonna do that.
King of Rock, you
that's my favorite Run DMC song from when I was a kid.
God,
that song was fire. But what do you say?
I would. Oh man, I would say number one is that I think one is either Beatles or Mike, but I'll say I'll just say, let's say I'll say Mike, right? Mike one. I'll say probably Beatles, if not Pink Floyd. number 2.
Oh, you think a Pink Floyd song?
I think Pink Floyd would be 2, and then Beatles can probably be 3rd. So I'll go with that. If I was to say a Pink, and by the way, I'm a huge Pink Floyd fan, bro.
All right, what do you say? What's number 3? Fan.
So it's gonna be I'll say Mike, Pink Floyd, and if I have to name a Pink Floyd, it'll probably be either Money, dum, 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 yeah, Money, that or maybe Comfortably Numb, but I think Money is a little more popular because it's more like on movies and commercials. So I'll say Mike, Pink Floyd, and then possibly a Beatles song.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I can see that. So okay, let's do it. Top 10.
All right, let's start check it out.
You want to do what do you think we should start with? 10 or work our way down to 1 or from 1?
You want to just start at 1? Let's just start at 1 and work our way back. So the greatest song of all time.
Oh man, it better than
according to Rolling Stones is what?
Hold up.
What do you think it's gonna be?
It better not be. Soulja Boy, tell her.
Soulja Boy, tell him. The greatest song is Aretha Franklin, Respect.
Oh, I would have put that in the top 5, top 10 for sure. I mean, 1?
Number 1 for the greatest song? I mean, I'm not going to speak bad about Aretha. If they put Aretha, they put her.
And that's a good song too. Especially, during that time, a woman, speaking of R-E-S-P-C-T, and I think you kind of put all that together. I don't even know the effect it caused during that time. So maybe
that's true.
They're also taking that in consideration, like how did the track actually affect during its time of being released till this day?
Great song. As far as being number 1, I think there's so many other songs that could be number 1, but if they put Aretha, hey, I'm not mad at that one.
Yeah, I'll take that as 1. I'm cool with that.
Number 2, Public Enemy, Fight the Power.
When you said Run DMC, you were like, "What's a good?" I was gonna say Public Enemy, bro.
Really?
Yeah, Chuck.
1989. That's the year I was born. That's the year that came out. It's crazy.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's 2. I'll take that. Nah, you think that's better?
I'm not gonna speak bad about Public Enemy, but I was never a big fan. That's some. Yeah, I still, as far as the content, I respect it, but just the music,
too military, too like.
Just the sound, I couldn't get with that loud. that the producer was the Terminator X. Nah,
no. All right, what's next?
All right, number 3, Sam Cooke, A Change Gonna Come. 1964. I love that song, man.
It's been a long. Isn't that like Obama's track?
Yep, I think Obama put that as like one of his favorite songs. Yeah, that was also the song that was in the Malcolm X movie right before he got killed.
Oh man, that's that song, dude. Like, you need one of those like heartfelt songs just to create a scene that can give you that can touch underground, like Underdog. You get the you get good vibes off that. Anyway, here's another thing. That's Lord. Remember, Cam's Purple Haze, Lord, you know, my Lord, you know how hard I try.
With Jaheim,
that's that sample. Oh, actually, let me go back. Cam had Lord, you know, with Jaheim, right?
Yeah,
man. There's never an episode where I just don't jump in with some Cam shit. But
no, but I never heard about this.
Okay, so Cam had Lord, you know. If you ever pay attention to Cameron's Purple Haze, remember that was a single. It's not on the album. It's not on the album. It's not on the album because Cam and Jaheim had some sort of they bumped heads, and so Cam was like, "Nah, we're not putting that song." and I'm guessing is money. It's like it's dealing with funds, and so Cam then released that same song without Jaheim, and he added a whole different beat, and it was that it's been a long time coming, but I know, and he sped it up.
Oh, I think I
Remember
know
that
what
was
you're
like,
talking about. Yeah,
yes.
I know what you're
Anyhow,
talking about. I know that.
there
That
goes
song
another
was
little.
really not on Purple Haze. I'm looking at the track
Lord, you
listing for
know,
Purple Haze.
no, come on, bro. That's my
It's not
favorite
on
Cam
there.
album. Yeah, it was released. I want to say either a day.
What?
Here's another crazy shit. That Purple Haze was actually released. I want to say a day before, the day of, or the day after my birthday.
On Purple Haze.
Yeah. So I know Cam was like, "Yo, shout outs to P."
Hey, that was a birthday present right there.
Nah. Anyhow, that's that with that Sam Cooke song.
Okay,
it even got to that part, but go ahead.
All right, after that, number 4, Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone.
Come on, that's a good song. And I know a lot of people talk smack about Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
they always talk smack about his voice. They're like, he can't sing, blah blah. But come on, that dude.
I mean, he was a. I hear good things about him all the time. You know, I never was really like big on his music.
That's a great song, Rolling Stone. Basically talking about, like the grind, the hustle, someone just being a Rolling Stone. And of course, Rolling Stone is gonna put that. You know them.
Number 5, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Come on.
I mean, that I don't know. I respect that's 5, but
you don't know if it's 5?
You put that as 5?
If they put it there, I respect it. I love that song, man. And that
song changed rock.
It changed rock.
For the good or bad?
A lot of people say. I mean,
Nirvana's dope, man.
Yeah, there's people who always like, shit on that era.
Well, they shit on Nirvana, like the whole simplicity of their music, the whole grunge, the
woe is me, the whole woe is me,
man.
I'm sad.
But Kurt, that guy was ahead of the game, ahead of his time,
his voice was dope.
His lyrics, his voice was dope, but his lyrics, like there's this that carry on now, entertain us. I'ma lose. If you pay attention to that song, go bar for bar, he's not saying anything. His lyrics don't. All it is, it's rhythm, lyrics, and it sounds good. But if you actually listen to the song, it's just like someone was to hum something very cool that goes with the beat, and that's the song. And look how crazy that song is. But yeah, that's why I like her. I like her because of that, all the quote unquote whack shit that he did, or the simplicity. To me, sometimes even doing the simple shit is harder than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It always goes back to, if it's easy to make a catchy song, why doesn't everyone do it?
Right.
It takes skills to make something unskillful.
Catchy,
At least to the masses, that's how it looks. But I mean, I get it. I don't know.
That song, when that song came out, like that song changed rock. Like that year, 1991, that time, that was like a historic moment. When that song was released. So I respect.
That was a good time for rock too. Like that was during the early 90s.
The grunge era.
You don't want to get Stone Temple Pilots, Pearl Jam.
Alice in Chains.
Oh man,
Alice in Chains was dope. Bro.
Yeah.
Number 6, we can have a rock topic too, man. We can talk about that.
Yeah. For sure.
Number 6, Marvin Gaye, What's Going On?
You see, I would put that above Kurt. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just me, but yeah.
Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? That's an epic song. So, 1971.
That's number 6.
That's number 6.
Okay.
I respect it. Number 7, The Beatles, Strawberry Fields Forever.
Gotcha. That's cool. I mean, Beatles are the Beatles.
Number 8, Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On.
What?
Number 8?
Out of 500 songs, that's number 8?
That's strange, right?
To me, that's yeah. But hey,
how do they even choose 500 songs? Like, how do they even do that? The greatest songs ever? How do they do that?
Get your freak on.
Number 9, Fleetwood Mac, Dreams. I've never heard it. I know Fleetwood Mac, but I never. Number 10, Outkast, Hey Ya.
Number 10, Hey Ya. That was a huge song too. Oh, yeah. Bro, have you seen the so Hey Ya? I mean, you know the story behind the song, right?
Well, the song's kind of dark, right?
You
would think it's a happy song.
Yeah.
But if you dig into those lyrics, it's real like dark.
Yeah, yep.
You know,
they always
that's dope. That's cool. I love songs like that. Like where it's like they disguise it with a happy type of theme.
Right.
But if you dig in, it's like really depressing. Like they're talking about some real stuff, you know.
That's amazing. That reminds me of like the we were just talking about Kurt Cobain, the Where We Are Now, and it's a song that's like that just messes with you if you actually pay attention. You're like, wait, what? This is a hit. This is
it's crazy that we can be like entertained by people's pain.
Hey, I mean
that's crazy.
Let's not even get into what's really.
But it's not even us though, right? It's the middlemen. It's the people who push. It's the people who make the entertainers rich.
Mm-hmm.
Profiting off their pain to give to everybody to like, I don't know. That's just crazy. That's just crazy to me how we're entertained by people's sorrows and pain. I guess because kind of people can relate to it.
It's relatable. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, before you jump onto that, by the way, they always compare Hey Ya to Gambino's 3005. Look that up when you get a chance, and then read the lyrics and all that. And it's the same thing. He's talking. It's a depressing song, but it sounds like no matter what you say, but if you listen to if you listen to the lyrics, he's like, and when my friends they're not there, like, pay attention next time. But okay, Hey y'all, hey.
Hey y'all, I love that song. Number 11, Beach Boys. I knew that something like that was coming in. God Only Knows.
By the Beach Boys?
Oh, yeah. Man.
My favorite Beach Boys was remember Everybody Loves Surfing. Come on! That was such a song.
Beach Boys. I was never a Beach Boys fan, man. Number 12, Stevie Wonder, Superstition. I love that song. Number 13, Rolling Stones, Give Me Shelter.
Give Me Shelter. That's a great song. Give Me Shelter. Fuck yeah.
I feel like I'm not up on it, but I feel like I've heard it before.
Dum, dum. It starts like with a guitar riff. Yeah, no, that's such a good song. Surprisingly, Mike hasn't popped up.
No, right? Mike hasn't popped up.
That's strange.
That's crazy, right? I'm offended. You know this list is gonna offend everybody, bro.
I don't know if it's like because Mike, like his situation, and they took that in consideration. Like maybe even with R. Kelly too.
That's true.
But we'll see. We'll see.
The Kinks, Waterloo Sunset. That must be one of those popular songs that you hear all the time in movies and everything. Yeah. But you never know what it is.
Okay.
I don't know because I've never heard of that.
I've heard the artist.
The Kinks, 1967. So that's before our time. So,
yeah.
The Beatles, I Want to Hold Your Hand.
I wanna. Okay.
Yeah, well, there's way better Beatles songs than that.
There's better Mike songs than that. PYT, come on.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, Crazy in Love, number 16. That's just crazy. It's hard to make a top 500 list because it's like certain songs, like you're gonna put that before some oldies, like an old song that came out in 1950s and 60s. It's kind of weird. I don't know when you want to stop, man. Stop me when you.
Where are we at now?
We're at number 17.
Dude, let's just go up to 25 or something like that.
Okay. Number 17, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, 75.
That
Queen
song,
is dope.
that song, I'm surprised it's not even in the top 10.
I love that song, man. That song is fire.
I
love Queen.
Have you ever been to a karaoke place and you've heard people perform that?
No.
Oh, then you're not living, E. You need to get out and live.
Get in.
You're a young buck. You're a young buck.
Go get drunk and do karaoke.
Talk to me when you go to a karaoke spot and you see people perform Bohemian Rhapsody, and then talk to me when you actually perform it, because that's the next step. After seeing someone, come
you
on,
went up
dude.
there and
I'm speaking from experience, man. Wait, let me. I think I have a mic. Give me one. No, I'm just.
No, oh man.
Carry on.
I was watching. I was watching. Bro, I was watching Andrew Schultz, right? You know Andrew Schultz.
Yes.
And he was talking about he was talking about that song, and he started singing, yeah, like "Mama,
and everyone
just killed a man," and I gave. He said, "No."
Oh, he added his own lyrics.
He added his own little twist on it, and it was hilarious. I'll send you the link after we finish the pod.
So I don't for the viewers, no, for the viewers, just let them know.
Yeah, okay, so the viewers can go check it out.
Yeah, I'll check it out myself too.
Andrew Schultz speaks on Bohemian Rhapsody. It's hilarious, man.
Bang.
Number 18, Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain.
That's another one that I'm surprised.
The Revolution.
The Revolution will be digitized.
Remember Dave Chappelle?
Man.
When Prince and the Revolution beat Charlie Murphy in basketball?
Blouses. Man, we should speak about the Dave Chappelle. Especially it's been so long. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like we'll get a chance to talk about that. And it's bad. Like he owns it. We support. He gets his residuals.
We'll get into it when we have our discussion about top 10 comedians. Right?
Yes.
Fire. How you feel about Purple Rain?
Purple Rain's great. Yeah. I mean, I love When Doves Cry, but Purple Rain is, come on. Purple Rain. Everyone that thinks
Purple Rain
that
is Purple Rain. That's Purple Rain. When Doves Cry, that's a lyric in it. Yeah.
Wait, the song When Doves Cry?
Yes, that's Purple Rain.
No, that's a different song.
That's Purple Rain, P.
Wait, are you said the album?
Purple Rain, maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. That's Purple Rain.
That's When Doves Cry.
That's Purple Rain, bro.
Yo, you want to put a stack on it?
Want to bet? The viewers are gonna.
Let's bet a dub.
Okay, let's bet a dub.
It's When Doves Cry. That's the name
Purple
of that
Rain.
song.
The name of the song is Purple Rain. Okay,
$20. I have 20. I have 20.
You want to pull it up right now, or you want to wait?
That's my favorite Prince song. When Doves Cry.
You want me to pull it up right now, or you want to wait?
Pull it up because I want to know that I'm gonna have 20 extra $20 in my account.
Okay.
It's trust, man. And if the homie Peter is listening, he's gonna be shaking his head right now at you. He's a huge Prince fan.
Songs. I'm typing in just Prince songs on Google. When
Doves Cry. Give me my 20. Give me my 20. Purple Rain. That's a different song, dude.
Oh man. Oh, I'm humiliated. We gotta edit. Edit.
20 hot.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Okay, you got it. When Doves Cry.
Hey, give me my money. No, you ain't eating. No rice. no nothing. No champagne.
Oh man.
Nah.
All right, you got it.
I mean, double or nothing, B.
I owe you $20.
It's all good. All right. Man. It's all good.
I pay my debt. So number 18, Purple Rain.
Not Great When song. Doves Cry, right?
Not When Doves Cry.
Okay.
Purple Rain.
Got you.
Number 19, John Lennon, Imagine.
Oh,
my daughter, she had to
song.
perform that. She had to perform it for her school little.
Did she like that song?
Even? Yeah, she memorized the lyrics and everything.
Yeah, because sometimes when you're a kid, you perform shit, and then it's just like, I did it because. But
nah, I've been putting her up on music. Yeah, she came to me like, you know this song? You know John Lennon? I'm like, what you know about John Lennon? But yeah, number 19.
Yeah,
John Lennon. Imagine.
I have a good. Actually have a really good Beatles little story. John Lennon actually about New York and when I was in New York. But we'll talk about that some other time. Okay. Or I'll just tell you on this. It's nothing crazy. It was just a cool
you gotta share. You gotta share with the people.
Well, it's like, okay. So I was in New York. I was in not Times Square. I was at the park, Central Park, right?
Yeah.
Central Park is huge, by the way. And I was like with the tourist guy. Check this out. We were in New York. It was hot when we got to Central Park. We rented these bikes. We're riding bikes throughout Central
Tandem
Park.
Bikes? The tandem ones?
Nah, they're like the speed bikes, the gears and stuff. They give you a helmet. Yeah, no. When we're riding, some New York stuff happens. Not rats or nothing like that. But
that's
nah, because New York is so it starts raining. Yeah.
You just said it was hot.
Exactly. It's hot. We're riding. Fuck, it starts pouring and we're riding bikes. And I'm like, bro, it's my first time in New York, whatever that park's called, Central Park. I'm riding bikes. Like, I'm gonna enjoy all of this moment because then later on it'll be a story, right?
Right.
And so, like, almost at the end, we get to this area and they actually call it Strawberry Fields, and it's dedicated to Yoko Ono. Is that
John Lennon's his woman? Yeah.
And then he actually, the part of the park where we were at, we can actually see the building that was John Lennon's spot and all that, and then they gave us a little history.
Oh,
and
that's
then
dope.
The dude was like, "Oh yeah, man." He's like, "Yeah, sometimes when I'm doing these tours, we'll see like Yoko Ono, because I guess apparently she walks out." But anyhow, I just thought that was amazing. I even have pictures of that little area. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." I never knew. Like,
fire. That's dope.
That's like if someone goes to Griffith Park in LA, and then like there's an area for like a LA native or something.
Hey, be careful. Y'all be careful at Griffith Park. Y'all be careful.
Griffith Park is different now. It is chill. Yeah, it's chill. It's dope. Griffith Park is cool, man.
I was over there not too long ago for for work, for a delivery.
Yeah.
And Griffith Park, man.
Grimy?
Okay,
but that's that.
Okay, all number 20. Yeah. Robin, dancing on my own. 2000. What?
What's is that
2010.
That's what's his name? Robin?
It's a girl, Robin. Dancing on my own.
Dancing on my own.
She's gonna be dancing on her own. She's gonna be dancing on her own for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna definitely go back to some of those tracks like that. I have to definitely. I bet you it's probably like the same thing you said with that 1967 track.
Mm-hmm. Where it's like we probably know it, but you never know who it is.
Yeah. And I feel like that's probably one of those. But go ahead, my fault.
Number 21, Billie Holiday, "Strange Fruit." Oh man, Kanye sampled that song on Yeezus. That from the poppy tree, strange fruit hanging. Yeah. She got in trouble for like Billie Holiday when that song 1939, bro. Billie Holiday, like research Billie Holiday. She was a real one.
I mean, remember Tupac? He mentioned her. A lot of the times when artists would mention, I'm surprised that.
That was like during the jazz era. Like, my dad used to have old Billie Holiday records and stuff like that. And that song, "Strange Fruit," that's a song that the government came after her for that.
Wow.
Just to try to stop her from performing it, stop her from singing it.
Was it because of
she was like, "Nah, I'm gonna sing it." So
was it during like segregation or something? Or why?
Well, 1939, and she was singing a song, and it was becoming real popular, you know. And it was a song talking about, you know, just you know, it was talking about that talk. So rest in peace, Billie Holiday.
And by the way, always remember, like what you do today might not cause the.
What's up, Wendy? It's
might
good.
not cause the same reaction that you think at the moment, but in the future, look, this song that couldn't be performed that caused so much to be in the top 100 of Rolling Stones.
You know, even in the olden days, bro, even in the old slavery days, they would sing songs to communicate with each other.
Oh yeah,
you know, and that's kind of like what that stems all the way till 1939 when Strange Fruit came out, and she was basically speaking on
double entendres and stuff.
No, just speaking on she was being.
Oh, she was being straight. Okay.
Well, I guess you could say it's a double entendre, right? Strange fruit. But during like just the words in the song, she was being very direct, speaking about like people being hung and stuff like that back in those days. Number 22, the Ronettes, "Be My Baby," 1963. Another one of those songs that you probably know if you hear.
Yeah. Like if you put your classic rocks playlist, that would definitely be one of those. But all right, go ahead.
Number 23, David Bowie, "Heroes." Respect to David Bowie. I don't know the song.
Yeah, no, my favorite David Bowie song is probably, I want to say, it's not Let's Dance is cool. Let's Dance, you know that song. Put on your, but no, there's another one. It's the spaceship song. Alex, one of the homies that I karaoke with and has experienced a Bohemian Rhapsody. We always play that song. It's the paging. Oh, my God, I can't believe I'm blanking out, but he's gonna be pissed that
he's a legend, man. David Bowie's a legend.
David Bowie for sure. But go ahead.
Okay, David Bowie, "Heroes," 1977, number 23. I'm just gonna read just a little part of the top, just because it caught my eye right here.
Sure.
So they're explaining the song. So after a coke-fried spell in Los Angeles, Bowie was detoxing in Berlin when he spied two lovers having a rendezvous by the Berlin Wall. I could go forward, but that first part just caught my eye.
Interesting. Him after being on a
coke-fried spell in Los Angeles.
A coke binge and shit. Yeah. What is it? I swear, the song it's playing in my head, I just can't get the lyrics out.
A Bowie song?
That David Bowie song that the homie likes, Alex. And I actually, that became my favorite.
Hey, it's nothing.
I think it's like Spaceship Odyssey or something like that.
It's one of his most popular songs?
To me, it's my favorite song.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank.
Space Oddity.
Yeah.
Space Oddity.
Space Oddity. I wish I knew the lyrics. But have you ever watched? By the way, have you ever watched the Life of Walter Mitty?
It's a movie, right? With I know what you're talking about. What's the guy?
I think it's Ben Stiller. Isn't it Ben Stiller?
Yeah, Ben Stiller.
And I'm not one thing you got to know about me is I'm horrible at movies. I don't watch movies that often. You know, we always have this conversation that I think I haven't even watched. Like, I've never watched the Ninja Turtles movies.
You need to go watch Goodfellas, man. That's one you gotta see, bro.
Yeah. I really want to watch the what is it with the part 3 with Al Pacino?
Oh, The Godfather.
Man, I want to watch that, but I want to like analyze it because there's so many gems in that movie. Yeah. I'm assuming in all 3 since it's
that other movie's copy. I hear like that. Yeah, I've never seen it either. But Goodfellas and Casino. Fire. Okay.
So, but just so I could finish, Walter, you should watch that. Like when you get a chance, Walter Mitty, that movie, it's pretty cool. And that song comes out on there. That song comes out on there.
All right. Number 24.
Oh, I got it. It's Ground Control to Major Tom. Anyhow, but that was it.
I don't know that one.
I had to get that out.
Number 24, The Beatles, A Day in a Life.
Okay.
I don't.
Not familiar with that Beatles song.
Number 25, Kanye West and Pusha T, Runaway. Oof. That's on fire.
It is a good song.
That simple key. He could play one key, the whole crowd goes crazy, right?
I saw that vid. Man, yeah. Kanye's such a troll. Sometimes people take him too serious, man.
Because of y'all. I got lipo because of y'all.
Bro, if you really like just analyze and just accept Kanye and enjoy him and not get emotionally attached to whatever he's doing, the guy is funny. He's a troll. Even at his age, however, he's still trolling.
Right?
The way he
he said he's the troll. He like, you think 6ix9ine's a troll? It's Yee.
Bro, did you know that the reason why he wore 2 polos was because he was trolling?
No.
Remember that era when everybody was wearing 2 polos? I mean, I think hey,
you did. I never did it. I didn't do it.
Yeah, that's like when that was like when you're in the suburbs, and that was kind of like the style to have polos and stuff.
The Eagle, the American Eagle.
The American Eagle, Hollister, and all that, and
yeah, I never was
Abercrombie, but no, I like polo.
No.
But polo? No. I would, and you would have 2 polos, and it was just like he did it for trolling, and everyone did it as a trend.
I remember that era.
And then also, you know what I just thought about? So we were talking about how Drake released Donda. I mean, he released that one song with 3 Stacks.
Yeah,
he leaked it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought about something, like, because we were talking about how Kanye trolls. Kanye did it first. Poopity scoop. Poop. Because Drake wanted that beat so bad.
Oh, he did. Okay.
So but he trolled him, but that was just
he got me bringing
exactly. But now I understand, and I just thought about it in the fly. Unless I'm just reaching, but I think that's just it correlates with each other.
You know what was so messed up about that the lift yourself, the poopity scoop thing?
Yeah.
Nobody really knew that Kanye was trolling Drake. Only Kanye and Drake knew that. That was like an inside thing that Kanye released to the world, though.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So he was really like just shitting on Drake in front of the whole world. And nobody knew, though. You know, only Drake knew.
Exactly.
That was a cold power play. I was like, that was cool. I see why Drake did that. But Andre 3000 kind of caught a stray.
Yeah, he did.
Caught a stray bullet.
And it happens. You know how it is. It happens. Anyhow, so that's number what? 25?
That's it. That's 25. Rolling Stone top 50. You guys can go check out the rest if you feel.
Man, if they want us to keep going, shit, next episode or something, we'll go through like up to 100 or something, because it's interesting. But I'm gonna still go on my own. I'm gonna go on my own and
that Pusha T verse on Runaway was fire too.
Did you see? Who was it? It was a Slim Thug. Wow, when that song first came out, I want to say it might have been Slim Thug, and he was in his car and he left the door open, and the when the doors open, it was like bing, 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 and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make the Kanye beat right now," because he was going based off that little beat.
Oh, off the door, yeah.
Yeah. But if you pay attention to Kanye's beats, a lot of the leading of his beats have that bing, bing. Like you listen to another beat, and it'll still be like. Pay attention to it. I've noticed he likes to use that little bing, that spacing, whatever that is. Because going back to Pink Floyd had a sound like that too. I saw that. Oh, interesting. That ding, ding. Yeah, it's on. If people want it for reference, it's the Pink Floyd. I want Echoes. It's on the Metal album, Meddle, and the song is called Echoes. ECH.
Echoes.
Oh yes, yeah, Echoes. Anyhow,
that's a cool.
I'll check it out. It's a long song, bro. I think it's like 20 minutes long.
Oh,
that's some Pink Floyd shit.
Oh, nah. That's some like acid trip
You don't need all that.
Lock yourself in the room for.
Nah, that's if you listen to it on your own, you produce that whole dopamine on your own and you create your own high.
20 minutes?
Yes. Come on, it's amazing. It's like listening to a soundtrack and the visuals are all here. That's why I don't, that's why I don't watch movies, because I just make my own.
Imagination.
Yeah.
What's next? What we got?
Anyhow, man, that's cool for the 50s. Okay, so well, if we're just giving out props, let's give Lupe Fiasco his props for his food and liquor. It's a 15th year anniversary.
Lupe, my teacher. That's my teacher.
Man, I love the what you said about Lupe, that he's your KRS-One. Can you describe that? Yeah.
Right. So I
describe that to the public.
Like different like older people, different old heads.
Yeah.
And whenever they talk about KRS-One, they always say like, "Oh, he was the teacher." Like that was his nickname. Like that was like his moniker. Like he would go by the teacher. And I don't know. I always remembered that because I was never big on the KRS-One until later on. Yeah. But Lupe, man, Lupe taught me a lot from that first album. Lupe always has the type of songs and lyrics that'll make you go Google. You know, make you go look something up. And so that's one thing like that I respect about Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah,
you know, he's one of my top rappers. You
know, and you're right. I never thought about it that way till you actually brought that to my attention, and I was like, that's nuts, because I remember listening to Lupe songs and like searching certain words. And remember when he was talking about South Central?
Yeah, Spot 6.
And
peace to my babies in Spot 6.
And what explain that to the viewers?
I had to go look it up. I didn't know it first. When I heard it, I'm like, Spot 6. And you know, some people might not even take the time to go look it up. But
so break it down.
You know, it caught me. And Spot 6, I guess, cities or states, one of them. I don't want to get it wrong, so I'll look it up right now, but they're broken up into zones.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And we're talking about like 6 throughout the US.
This is like some Hunger Games stuff, right?
Yes.
So, and Spot 6 just so happens to be like the ghetto. So Spot 6 is the ghetto. It's the ghetto in Los Angeles, South Central, Watts, Compton, all let's look it up.
Yeah, but all that to say that he was basically in that song. Do you know the song that he mentioned it?
One of my favorite Lupe songs,
which is
"Round My Way."
Yes, freedom ain't free. Round
my way.
Yeah. And that's the sample with the
with Chubb. I don't want to Chubb Rock.
Pete Rock.
That's Pete Rock. Okay.
Oh yeah, everyone knows that.
They tried to sue Lupe, and Lupe, like, they had a little beef.
But yeah, so in that song,
so Spot 6 would be Jefferson, Crenshaw, Hyde Park, Florence, Watts, Athens, Compton, Paramount, Linwood.
Yeah,
that's Spot 6. You know, and so there's
he's basically saying these places are like some of the worst places in America.
And who would have knew that the government breaks it down like that? Because I didn't know that until I heard Lupe say it, and I went and looked it up.
The teacher example.
Yeah, the teacher.
So that was one thing that I also learned on my own. I went to search that up. The other one was from him. The other one was when he was talking about. So I can't recall the actual term. I'm sure if I think about it, it'll pop up, but at the moment it does. But he's talking about like products, phones, everything. You would think that you purchase them and you invest for long periods of time, but these products are intentionally processed and made to fall apart. So eventually you go and there's a term for that. Like companies understand that all these companies, Samsungs and all these Apple, they're making these products knowing that, they'll have it, but eventually they'll come back because we made this knowing that it's going to break down. Like
what did Chris Rock said in a stand-up special? He was like, "You mean to tell me they can make spaceships that go around the Earth in whatever time and come back and land and whatever he said. And then he was like, but you can't make a Cadillac where the bumper don't fall off. You know what I'm saying?
They can, all that, and you can't, speaking of Griffith Park, you can't be up over there with your phone and not have any type of internet service.
Get jacked? Oh,
no. You're looking at, dude, Griffith Park is good. It's a cool spot, man. It's sweet.
It is. What's the movie? There was a movie named, I think it was Griffith Park. I might be talking about a different park.
Yeah.
I gotta be. But yeah.
Nah, Griffith Park is, everyone's hikes up there. I'm sure stuff happens, such a huge park, but for the majority, as long as you're not there at nighttime, the coyotes would take care of you if that's the case.
No,
right?
Where's Griffith Park located?
Over there, by the Los Feliz area, Los Feliz, whatever. By by the zoo.
Not the same area. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm tripping.
That's Griffith Park. You're probably thinking of some other G park.
What's up?
Grimy Park or something.
I'm gonna think of that name and I'm gonna say it.
But yeah, back to Lupe. The teacher.
Yeah, Lupe. So him being a teacher.
Yes.
The song on not the first album, but the second album.
Lasers? No.
Not Laser. The Cool. When the streets are on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically breaking down viruses and disease, and it relates to right now, bro. Like that's
he's definitely and I was gonna ask you, Charles, like, yo, talk to me. What's up with a new conspiracy or something? We'll let it be.
All right, but yeah, he directly, like, that's what he's touching on, and it relates to today so perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could pull up the song right now, but the song is dope.
Yeah. So Lupe's Fiasco's Food and Liquor 15th year anniversary. Do you want to run through the track list real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
The intro.
The intro.
Poetry and the lady speaking.
Liquor stores and
liquor stores on every corner. Dope intro. Mm-hmm. Dope intro. Number 2.
Go ahead.
Number 2, Real.
My mama said they want to real. Something they could feel.
Yeah. Life ain't meant to come around twice. That's why I gotta get it right. Number 3, Just Might Be Okay.
Just Might Be Okay. Okay.
Fire. Number 4.
Yeah.
Man. It went away. Hold on. Let me pull it back.
You see? Apple makes products that they know.
Fall apart.
Oh, and the new MacBooks are coming out, so our Macs are gonna start breaking down on us.
Right.
Because then we gotta But anyhow, go ahead. What's the next one?
Kick Push, number 4.
Classic song. Changed the whole game, in my opinion. As far as like skateboarding and hip hop, like
that beat,
and an actual person that skates and raps. It wasn't, it wasn't like Pharrell where skateboard P, but I never saw him skate. Lupe was actually skating in the music video.
Yeah.
Yeah. During the right after the whole 50 era. Like I know Kanye made way for that, but Kanye was still like, he didn't have like that street elements where Lupe kind of reminds you of a kid from the streets doing street stuff, but conscious and aware, and then skateboarding.
And the song had like a double meaning.
Yeah.
Kick Push. Mm-hmm. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks.
Yeah.
Number 5, I Gotcha, the Pharrell produced track.
Okay.
I Gotcha. Number 6, the instrumental.
He never lies. He never lies. Wait, so the instrumentals, he just sits up in the box.
A lot of people in the boxes. Everything he sees, he absorbs and adopts it. Anything that coming out the box, he blocks it.
Bro,
yeah, man.
He's ahead of his time. That's Black Mirror. That's Black Mirror before Black Mirror. The box is a TV. He's talking about how the box was essentially brainwashing them and having them stuck in that square.
Anything now coming out the box, he blocks it.
Blocks it. He listens and
he hopes they never stop. Yeah, but fire song, and the verse, I never heard nobody rap like that before. Where the first verse and the second verse are the instrumental did that too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And Kendrick, like I say it all the time, Kendrick is influenced by Lupe Fiasco, and I don't think I've ever really heard Kendrick come out and say that, even though I know he's worked with Lupe before.
I mean, let's just keep it a buck. Lupe is a ninja.
Right.
And I mean like a
real.
Yeah.
He's a real ninja. He's really has a sword.
I mean, his dad was an actual sensei, or I'm not sure the term. I don't know if he's a samurai, whatever, but his dad is legit. He's that. And then you got Kung Fu Kenny. You know, he had to get that from Lupe. I'm just reaching. I'm trying to connect the dots. I'm trying to connect the dots.
Beef.
Throw it. What is this? You just throw it on the wall and see if it sticks.
The instrumental is fire, man.
And I think
go ahead.
Wait, just one more thing about the instrumental, just in case Lupe watches it. He needs to know that. No. So when I used to, I mean, I guess I do here and there, but when I played soccer, I would watch soccer videos online. You know, you get the highlights and they'll put a song, right?
Yeah.
So I watch a lot of soccer videos, and a ton of videos would have that Lupe song. And like, it just meshed so well. And imagine that song is like one of those huge songs that never went commercial, but it has millions of views. People that probably know Lupe just because people that probably know Lupe just for that song, it's because of that. Such a good song that they put it on soccer videos and all that. But go ahead, carry on.
Number 7, He Say, She Say.
Yeah.
Another song with a verse. The first verse and the second verse are the same with different perspectives. That's another song like that.
Is that the song where he's talking about he's starting to draw? He uses red markers or something?
Yeah, He Say, She Say, where he's talking about the first verse is in the perspective of the mother speaking to like a deadbeat father who doesn't come around, and then the second verse is in the perspective of the kid. Mm-hmm. He's speaking to the father who's not coming around, but they're spitting the same verse, but he just little parts.
Perspective. Yep.
Yeah,
he tweaks.
Yeah,
and then the third perspective.
Is there a third? There's no third verse.
Oh, okay.
There's no third verse. The third verse is like a bridge.
Gotcha.
He ends it with the bridge.
Bridge is over.
Numbers. Where are we at? Number 8, Sunshine.
Cool song.
Yeah, that's when he's trying to get in his bag, talking to the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, Daydreaming, featuring Jill Scott.
Great song.
Speaking about the robot.
That's a classic song.
Yeah.
Fits in with your robot theory.
Oh, the aliens? I'm telling you, bro. Aliens
from episode
are robots. 1. Aliens are man-made. I'm telling you. Number 10, The Cool.
Great song.
Fire song.
That's when he's talking about ain't no heaven for it, right?
The dude, he comes out of his coffin.
Comes out of the dirt on some undertakers.
In the same box that he was buried in, similar to the one his grandfather was. Yes, he was still fresh to death. I can skip the whole thing, man.
He was still fresh to death.
Blang 2 earrings, a chain laying from his chest. Lupe was fire, bro.
Nah, that's such a great song. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's what we had to talk about it.
I got goosebumps on a bunch of these tracks gave me goosebumps. I never listened to an album where it's like more than one song gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
A few of these songs gave me goosebumps. Number 11, Hurt Me Soul. That's the best song on the album to me. That one right there.
Jog my memory.
My mom can't feed me. My boyfriend beats me. I have sex for money. The hood don't love me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, he at one of the on the hook. every hook is different, right? He says different things. He names everything across the board, bro. Like as far as like people's woes and ills. And one of them was like, I don't got no hang time. And where he's talking about, with braids.
Yes,
he even said that one, like, I ain't got no hang time.
Wait, he didn't have the beads? The wooden beads?
Right. The braid was
like right at the edge of the hair. I remember that. Wait, come on. Oh. You have any stories of hang time? Did you ever try getting any braids?
I tried and I took them out. I didn't even. Well, I've had braids before, but I'm talking about being younger.
Yeah.
And not having no hang time and trying to go to school. Nah, I take that out.
That's like what people call it the ugly phase when they're growing out their hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I just barely cut my hair. I had long hair probably like a few months back. I cut it not too long ago.
Bro, speaking of cutting hair, just sorry to go off topic, but
yeah,
I was actually I went to the barber today, and I told you I actually didn't even finish telling you because I think when we were talking, we just went on a different conversation.
Yeah,
because so when we were talking about, you were like, oh, everybody with the heart thing and all that, and I was like, oh, you don't want to see me without this hat, right? Obviously, I didn't have it.
Yeah.
But I was actually gonna tell you, I was like, man, you know what? I think I should cut it and do the hair thing.
Oh,
and I was gonna do that.
If you would have come to the pod like that.
I was thinking of doing it because I actually do want to cut my hair too. It's like, it's the comb over, but with COVID and working from home, it's like, well, I can cut it short and regrow it because sometimes it's just hectic. Like just when your hair is dry, especially, I mean, your hair just kind of sticks up where mine's just like, it falls down. Like, come on.
It's hard. Like, I'm still trying to find a barber out here where I'm at. So
yeah, but I was gonna do that, bro. I was gonna come through and I was just gonna be like, and then have the heart like, cause I need to. Oh man,
you would have had the song playing in the background too, man.
Oh no, I would definitely have his picture back here. And I'll probably just be like this. Like, we'll be head to head. His head would be here, and I'll just be like this. And I'll have the heart on this.
Oh, man.
Oh, we'll probably have a heart to heart.
Heart to heart to heart.
Heart to heart. Hey, don't ask me how.
Heart to heart.
Facts.
Number 12, Pressure, featuring Hov, Jay-Z.
That was a cool song. That's when he's talking about jeans, right?
Yeah. Damn, you got a good memory. Yeah.
No, that was a good song. That was a good song.
That's one song off this album I haven't heard in years.
Especially, that was Jay, and that was like when Jay had the ball, and you were like, okay, you got to listen to everything Jay's on. And he did the guest feature for Lupe, so you were like, oh,
when Jay give you a feature, it's kind of like he's giving you the ball.
Yeah.
Number 13. American Terrorist.
Oh yeah, that's
little Tommy gonna go and got from his dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
especially with everything that's been going on since.
Yep, another one.
Man, that's got Lupe. This album, the fact that it's 15 years old and it resonates with today, tremendous.
But it resonates with today in a different way though. Because there's a bunch of rappers, you can say Tupac got a bunch of songs that resonate with today, but it's more on like a gangster tip in streets.
Well, okay.
So the streets always are going to repeat themselves.
What I mean is like...
Go ahead. What? Well, if you rap about the streets, of course, 15 years from now, it's going to be the same. You know what I mean?
If you rap about emotional stuff, and that's something that humans are going to go through that process in their time of life. I'm talking about like the political stuff.
Yeah.
That, you know what I mean? To me, that still resonates.
Yeah. And that's not easy to that's not something you can really predict. But in a way, it's kind of like, you could tell he reads the newspaper. Like I always say that about Lupe. Like you could tell he really he's into world affairs and what's going on in other countries. And you know what I mean? Like he's really into that. He watches KPFK and Amy Goodman.
NPR News.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He watches all that for sure. Number 14, Emperor soundtrack. Number 15, Kick Push 2.
Emperor, hey, hold up, because Emperor soundtrack is dope, man. To me, that's probably like Kick Push is amazing.
For this album?
I was gonna say like Emperor soundtrack is probably my favorite, but I think that's definitely like up there, probably my top 5 songs of this album.
What's your favorite song on this album?
It's probably just because of nostalgia, just because it relates with me. I used to skate, and I appreciated him doing that song, not only for me being a skater, but for everyone. Like, you know, to open up doors for skateboarding. And remember, that was also during the time where there wasn't a lot of like Black people skateboarding. For some reason, right?
Yeah.
Like for some reason, it was like nah. But I remember, like, I would have a board, and my homies would jump on it. But it was just like, oh, I don't know how to do it. So I'm like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
It's just athleticism. And then to me, that song just broadened it and made, I'm sure there was probably people, you know, Black folks that were like, no, I want to skate, but I don't know if I could. And then he opened up the door. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that Pharrell was skateboard P, but I don't think he influenced people in the skate culture like Lupe did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, you know, you started seeing Wayne and TK, even TK.
Yeah, respect to all the skaters. Yeah, because the skaters are always embracing. You know, the skaters never judge. They don't care about if you're rich. They don't care about if you're poor. They don't care about none of that crap. You know, like, so respect to all the skaters.
And you have to understand also what the skaters have brought to the culture, to hip hop. What are some of the top brands today? Supreme. Skateboarding brand. Diamond, skateboarding brand. SB Dunks, probably the best, one of the most popular shoes, skateboarding.
Yep.
Right? Like, but anyhow,
there's a bunch of more to name. You can name.
I can keep going.
Dozens, yeah.
You know, but I'm just saying, like, you see how embracing it just made the culture that much bigger and better.
Yeah.
Like,
skating is a big part of hip hop. A big part of it.
Where BMX to me wasn't. To me, for some reason, BMX is more like associated with the rockers.
Yeah.
Right? I know skateboarding also has its rocker lane.
Skateboarding has different crowds. Like, that's what's crazy about skating. Like, there's so many different type of skaters, you know? There's not one type of skater.
But, you know, to me, skateboarding kind of started that, and then BMX now is starting that, because there's this one guy, I don't know his name, but I've seen him on a few like skateboarding sites or just Instagram pages, and this guy's on a bike, and I think he's sponsored by Jordan. He's a BMX rider.
Oh, Nigel Sylvester.
Boom, there you go.
Yeah, his Jordan 1s are fire.
To be a bike, I think he's probably the first biker to be sponsored by Jordan, right?
Yeah, he has a couple Jordans that I think are coming or are already out. But yeah.
And if there's anybody else that I'm not aware of, my bad, but I don't know anyone that has a Nike sponsorship that's a BMX guy. I don't know anyone with Adidas that's a BMX guy, but I do know skateboarders.
Paul Rodriguez.
With Adidas, with Nike, with New Balance, with Vans.
Right now, P-Rod, he probably has one of the sneakers of the year. Argue. You know, people will argue that.
Was it like the one that's like mixed?
Yeah, the P-Rods.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like that's an argument for, you know. But yeah.
Anyhow, that's why, like, to me, I think that's why that Kick Push is my favorite, and that's why I really appreciated Lupe outside of him just being the monster lyricist that he is, and
it's what he does with it.
I love exactly. That's it. Case closed. And we know based on like when he went against the record labels. Remember, he went against the record labels. So we know that he sticks to his guns. What he says, he means.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
But Lasers dropped, and I was disappointed though.
I like that album.
It had a couple good songs, but it wasn't what
I mean. Not
people was fighting for that album. Yeah, and I was.
I enjoyed lasers. I enjoyed it. All right, already the show.
All Black Everything was crazy.
Yeah.
He had some fire song. So we done with Lupe topics, right?
Yeah, that's that with Lupe.
Shout out to Lupe.
Shout outs to Lupe, man. Congrats. Keep going. And I think he's dropping something soon. Did you see that?
Yep. I saw him on live and he said he has something coming. I'm excited for that.
Yep. Shout outs to Lupe.
And he said it's gonna be fire. He said, yeah, and I believe him.
And let's give people their props while they're here. That too.
Yeah. Right. Because, props to Lupe.
There's as we get older, we understand that death is inevitable. We just don't know the timing, And Lupe, he's already grown. He's growing. Cam, all these artists, Cam, just N.O.R.E., Beanie Siegel, Jay,
the rappers
Nas,
who when we were kids, man, they were like, man, they were everything,
Yeah,
like they were everything. Yeah, there's a couple rappers who need their flowers. Lupe doesn't get his flowers enough.
That's what from our end. Hey, we appreciate Lupe and we hope people can go back and revisit his catalog.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, okay, so if we're speaking about giving people their flowers, I wanted to talk about Allen Iverson.
AI?
Because that's one person that I would definitely want to give his flowers to, especially everything that he's been through, and the trendsetter that he is. Like, he needs to get the recognition from.
I think he gets it though,
even from the young cats.
Oh, right.
Like they need to understand. Like this guy is how I want to imagine like the way they see Russell Westbrook. Like he was that before Russell Westbrook and then some.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about. I don't know if you want to do like a top 5 shooting guards or something, or.
Okay. Top 5 shooting guards.
Right, and just because of AI, I had to talk about him and stuff like that.
So I take it that AI will be in your.
He's in my top list. 5. Yeah, so if I had to go on a list just off the top, I didn't even think about it, but I just knew I wanted to speak on AI for a bit, just to have it on record and to give him his props. Yeah, man, AI definitely on the list for sure. Kobe, rest in peace, on the list.
For sure, Kobe's there.
Yeah,
Iverson. It's for sure. Iverson, man, he's definitely one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. Definitely. Yeah. On and off the court, his impacts.
Iverson, Kobe, Tracy McGrady. I don't know if they put him as a small forward or a shooting guard, but if he's my shooting guard, that he's in my top.
You put Tracy McGrady in top 5?
Man, shooting guard? Have you heard what Kobe has said about T-Mac? Kobe said if T-Mac never got injured, it would probably be a whole different story.
Well, people say that about dudes in high school.
No, but T-Mac proved it. He just unfortunately got injured like at a crucial time.
Like Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway would have Grant Hill. Like there's a couple of them who would have been like.
Yeah, no, Penny, man. But we saw T-Mac do some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter, his cousin.
Yeah, they're cousins.
Because even Kobe said it at once. He's like, T-Mac is me, just taller. Imagine that.
Kobe said that?
Kobe said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like that. And I think T-Mac said that. He said a story about how Kobe was just bigging him up and stuff like that. But yeah, AI for sure. I mean, Kobe is my favorite player of all time.
Dwayne Wade.
D-Wade, Flash. Singly.
Flash.
I mean, I know he had Shaq when he won his first chip.
Mm-hmm.
But come on, D-Wade was
okay. So who's your 5?
Okay, so top 5 shooting guards. I would definitely say Kobe. If we're putting AI there, we'll put AI. we'll put. Damn, no, I'm just going off the top. I'll put T-Mac in there. Um, uh, Jeez, I would have to say D Wade. I put D Wade in there.
All right, and now you got one more.
I know. I'm like, because I'm thinking like Reggie Miller. I mean, he's Curry before Curry, right? But oh man, you know how many names are coming? I'll play it. Oh my!
Rip Hamilton.
Rip is cool. He was defensive player, but I guess
ball. He was good off the ball. He would be running.
Man, I mean, he was that guy would guard your best player.
The Mavs.
Man. Yeah. I think I'll just go with just to play it safe.
Did you say MJ?
No, I said. MJ has to be there. Oh,
just to play it
safe. Just to play it safe, I throw MJ in there. Nah, I totally forgot about MJ because sometimes we just put him in a different stratosphere.
Right.
But he's a shooting guard. Yeah, it'll be Kobe. Yeah, Kobe.
You got an honorable mention?
Honorable mention, I was going to say Penny Hardaway.
Okay. That's solid.
How about you? Off the top.
Kobe Bryant's number one.
Yes.
Before his death, after his death, Kobe Bryant, before his retirement, after Kobe Bryant has always been number one to me.
Yeah.
Number two would be Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Number three would be Jamal Crawford.
Oh yeah, you told me that's one of your favorite guys.
Yeah, that's my guy, Jamal Crawford. Number four.
That's a good.
Number four. I don't want to be too biased. Like I don't want to be too biased, but I still want it to be like some players that I like because I never liked Reggie Miller, bro. Oh, Ray Allen. Ray
Allen.
Ray Allen. Jesus
Shuttles.
And then number 5 is AI.
Oh shoot! If you didn't mention AI, and this is praising AI, or at least speaking his name to the algorithms.
But you know that that kind of sums up Allen Iverson. He's always been the underdog.
Yeah,
he's always been that guy. That's he.
Look, I'll tell you one thing, and not to get stuck on basketball talk, but just because we wanted to speak on AI. One thing I would never forget about AI. Forget his, we know his swag. We know everything that he went through. Even in college, dude, that guy had a crazy story. AI is just, he's definitely a true inspirational underdog story. But the biggest thing that I always remember outside of him stepping over Lou Williams, I mean, not Lou Williams. It is Lou. No, not Lou Williams. That's
Tyrone. No.
Tyrone. Ty Lue. Yeah. Outside of that. But it's actually that series. Remember, that Lakers squad, when he was the only player or that team, but we all know that the Sixers were AI's team, right?
Yeah.
He was the shooting god. And so he beat them at least in one game. Because that team could have been undefeated the whole playoff series.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember exactly.
He might have not. Title. He didn't win the chip, but to beat that team and for everyone to go back, that's the 3P team, right? For them and to be like, yo, who was the Sixers were?
And I remember Iverson. He was talking shit to the crowd, like he was cursing out the crowd, and he cried. Remember when they got eliminated during that series? Bro, he cried, bro.
I would too, man. That's his squad. Like, yeah.
He played through injury. Like, he was getting beat around. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that kind of showed his heart. That series, that showed, like, Iverson's heart. Right. I remember that.
Anyhow, I just wanted to speak because the reason why is I saw a post about AI somewhere. I don't know if it was Complex Sports or somebody just did an appreciation for AI, and they showed the footage that made me just be like, man, we definitely got to talk about this guy. Was he was actually had the Kobe jersey, had the Lakers hat, and he was in this when he was in
Kobe
the
pass.
Right, yeah, and he was in the tunnel. You know the tunnel where they walk in?
Yeah.
And I think he was taking a picture with a fan, and he gave a pound to, like, a kid. And then while he's talking, D Wade comes to the side of him and bumps into him, and he's like this, like, he's like, what the
and he hugged him?
And he hugs him and starts bawling. Yeah. And I was just like, man, when we lose that guy, and I hope, he lives as long as he can, and he cherishes every moment and everything, that's going to be a tough hit too, man.
Yeah. Kobe was ridiculous. Kobe was so unexpected, bro. Yeah. I sat in my room alone and cried, bro. That was just nuts when Kobe died. I couldn't believe it.
Neither. I still don't. I still watch footage of him. I still listen to his speeches, and it's just like, yeah. But when you think about it, and you're like, wait, he is dead. But I mean,
Kobe.
Kobe, bro. Like, I shed tears for sure too.
Out of all the Lakers, Kobe. Yeah. Out of all the Lakers.
Come on, man.
I don't even want to say nobody's name. But out of all the Lakers.
I know. Hey, but yeah, that's why I just wanted to speak on AI.
Parker.
Come on, man. Nah. Yeah, I just wanted to speak on that before it's Anyhow, that's that for AI. Speaking of KRS-One,
I was gonna say,
I just saw, because I saw something on the news with and KRS-One was there, but they were actually at DJ Kool Herc, the OG. Mm-hmm. They were at his. So the thing here is that the congressional approval, it basically declared they declared that the Bronx, the Boogie Down Bronx, shout outs to the BX, the Bronx, and the 520 Sedgwick Avenue, which is DJ Kool Herc's home, like his own stomping grounds, where he threw the first hip hop event. So they're basically saying that it's official. Bronx is where hip hop started, and DJ Kool Herc's building, which is 1520 Sedgwick Avenue, is the birthplace of hip hop. So
word up.
That's dope, right?
1973.
Man.
It was a party. I read a little something about it. It was a party.
Yeah.
He would throw a bunch of parties.
Yes.
But yeah, it was 1973.
I actually heard this from an old head. He basically said that, like, that DJ Kool Herc, and I'm, like I said, I'm paraphrasing what he told me, but this is what he mentioned, that DJ Kool Herc would actually play music out of his window, and then people would be outside. But then eventually it started becoming so big that he actually threw that one event, and that was the event. So I'm sure hip hop was bubbling right before that, but that huge event that he threw was basically the intro. But that's something, like, for all the hip hop heads, you and I, and everyone that's watching this, to go look at it and understand the roots and where this all started. 1973, the Bronx, 1520 Sedgwick Avenue, DJ Kool Herc. And remember, that building now is a landmark, so everyone in there done did.
And I heard he used to play a bunch of James Brown records. James Brown is really like an integral part when it comes to hip hop.
His breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Kool Herc used to be playing. So
yeah, and
that's dope, man.
So yeah, man. Shout outs to the Bronx. Shout outs to DJ Kool Herc. Shout outs to hip hop in general. And that's amazing that we can actually put a timestamp and a place, location, to where this whole thing generated from and started from. Because I mean, I don't know. I haven't done research on, like, rock or anything like that. I haven't got too in depth with that to figure out which is the actual story. But it's hard. It's hard because, I mean, you have, like, the folk music. You have like all the OGs. I mean, you have BB King and so that'll be something cool that I'll probably do on my own, but we at least have it for hip hop.
And the park I was talking about, I remembered the name.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about that park, the one in hip hop?
No.
The one in Brooklyn. The Griffith.
Griffith Park. If not Griffith Park, I apologize to Griffith Park.
Hey, 2 L's, bro. My dub, and now this whole Griffith Park fiasco.
The park I was talking. All right, I'm just messing up. I'm messing up this episode, man.
This is what they love.
The park was MacArthur Park.
Come on, now we're talking.
MacArthur Park.
Now you get your stripes. Now you.
That's the part. That's the
people
part
that are not from LA. Yes. No, you're spot on with that one. That I give you. Yeah, that's
a grimy park, right? And it got a pond and everything. Me and my coworker, we stopped there and we had our lunch in our work truck right there, and we were just the lake was right there, bro, and
Silver Lake.
The homie asked me, he was like, "How many bodies do you think is in that lake?"
Oh yeah, that man.
Yeah.
I would say none because they take them out every day.
Man.
Nah, but Griffith Park. I mean not Griffith. There you go. Now I'm
MacArthur Park. There's a movie called MacArthur Park.
You hear a bunch of stories in that spot. MacArthur Park. Out here in LA, MacArthur Park, they call it like little Central America. Because that's where you have a lot of that's where you have like the Central American culture and their whole thing there. Salvadorians, Guatemalans, Honduras, that whole area. That's kind of little Central America. Yeah, and that's cool, man. That's cool. How like even though LA, I'm guessing it's the same way like in New York with like Puerto Rico, Dominicans. Like the Washington Heights is Dominicans. Puerto Ricans they're basically everywhere. They're kind of like Mexicans. They're in every borough, but they're known to be more in the Bronx. Kind of like East LA is what the Bronx is to Mexicans, and MacArthur Park is like Washington Heights. But yeah, MacArthur Park. You're right. You're right on that. You get one stripe back.
What we got next, man? What's up,
man? You dude, you put me on with Mac Miller.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Man, Shapes and Colors or Colors and Shape?
I sent you that. What's that one line that I sent you that I quoted? That I quoted Mac Miller? Oh my Lord.
What did he say?
Oh man, I wish. He said something like, paraphrasing again, where he said,
"Let go of yourself" or something.
He said, "A man told me if you wanna find out who you are, you need to let go of who you are," or something like that. But in those lines, I mean, if you can pull it up, man. I listened to that bar, and then it goes straight into the hook, which is like fall.
Oh yeah, and the visuals, the video.
Oh no, that video is amazing. But if you can pull up that bar, man.
Yeah, here's the lyrics.
It's like the last 2 bars. I want to say that. Right into the.
If it was Colors and Shapes, imaginary steed of all the weight that we carry, would you be able to breathe? Let's see.
It's the last 2 bars going into the first hook.
Son, if you want to hold on to yourself, then let yourself slip. That's what it was.
Yeah.
If you want to hold on to yourself, let yourself slip.
If you want to hold on to yourself, let yourself slip. Like, you want to have control of yourself, but you have to let go. That is the control. The control is being confident and just being, instead of like too focused on what you want to be. And then he goes into slip, fall.
Oh, yeah.
And anyhow, man, thank you for pointing that song out to me. I looked at Mac Miller, listened to that song, and I looked at Mac Miller like, man, I wish he was still here.
Yeah, same, bro. Same. It wasn't the same Mac Miller from when he first came out with
Kids,
Kool-Aid and Kids, man. Kool-Aid and frozen pizza.
Well, no, what was it? Nike's on my feet.
Nike's on my feet.
Yeah, sampled the Nas.
Yeah. Yep.
The Nike's on my feet. Keep the cipher complete.
he had a song with Rhapsody way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He was working with Rhapsody. Yeah, rest in peace to Mac Miller.
Yeah,
man.
His last album, man.
His last album was fire.
So
I think
crazy.
it was called Circles.
Mm-hmm.
Classic album, man. Classic album. Mac Miller was really dope.
Yeah, most dope.
Most dope.
Most dope. Nah, but yeah, dude, Mac. Rest in peace to Mac. So crazy how like he looks so energetic, positive vibes, and then you always hear it. It'd be the ones that smile and the ones that are just so uplifting that when they go on their own, you don't even know what. Yeah,
that's why they say comedians. Sucks, man. Comedians are the darkest. Like they have the darkest, like you know what I mean, vibes because they're always having people smile. The comedians are probably the most sad people, the sad clown, you know?
I'll tell you,
whole thing.
Here's a crazy thing, speaking of comedians, and we'll do this. We'll end it with this, but we'll definitely, next pod, we have to definitely talk about the, our top comedians.
Got it.
We'll talk about our top comedian. And I'm gonna say this. So one of my favorite comedians is Joey Diaz, and it's a great thing that you just said, like, sad, like the way they turn a certain situation to happiness, but to them it's just like, so Joey Diaz, this is deep. And he says it so nonchalant, but sometimes, I'm sure he probably got over this situation, and good thing he did, right? So he was talking about how when his mother died, and he was he was in high school, right? But he wasn't going to school, or he was just acting a fool, but he kept telling his mom, yeah, I'm graduating, don't worry about it. And his mom was like, Cuban American, she moved from Cuba to New York, up there, and guess what happened? Joey Diaz goes back home, and he finds his mom dead on the floor. But wait, there's more. So he finds his mom dead on the floor, but he's a comedian, and he says, even in that situation, I looked at my mother and I said, and this is him. I'm word for word. He says, and I won't even say the word, but he said when he saw his mom, his comedy side still kicked in. And he says, I knew that B would never find out that I wasn't going to graduate from high school. Like, oh, but of course he was devastated, but his sense of humor, that just for him to analyze it and see that situation at that moment and then snap back into reality, just tells you that type of
the mind of a comedian, right?
Yeah. Tells you the mind of a comedian. But anyhow, is there anything else you want to end with, or you want to lead with, or?
Man, rest in peace to Mac Miller.
Rest in
peace to all the rappers, man. All the lost potential.
Always, always.
All the rappers: Pop Smoke, XXXTentacion, Tupac, Biggie, Jay Dilla, Big Pun. Name some.
Everybody, man. Everybody, rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace to all the artists.
Yeah, and let's make sure we appreciate them while they're here. And speaking of Biggie and Pac, I think you wanted to touch on if we were to make a versus or something.
No. We'll get to that.
Okay, never mind.
Let the people wait. We'll get to that.
All right.
But yeah, this has been a good episode.
Man, for sure. It's always a pleasure doing this. Not necessarily for everyone else, but just you and I just speaking and keeping it funky.
It's fire.
Anyways,
until next time.
I think it is what it is, man. Till next time, peace and love, power, unity. All right,
Peace.